Right, FightHype.com here with the Juggernaut, one of the most feared heavyweights in the game, my man Joe Joyce. September 24th, huge fight with Joe Parker coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so Joe we know he's got skills, power too, but are you the meaner guy in there? Who's, you know what I mean?
I think, yeah, as soon as that bell rings, I'll be coming at him, and he knows that, and like it's going to be a bit like touch and go, like the first couple of rounds until I warm into the fight. Where he's probably going, like, he's very skillful. I'll give him credit. He's got good head movement, like footwork and that, and you know, it'll be an exciting fight like early on, and I think I'll just like start working the jab and like start breaking him down and kind of get to work. And I don't know if how long he'll last with me.
Yeah, no one's ever stopped him before. Do you think?
But I think it's a risky fight because he's a tough guy, and I'm not gonna like underestimate him at all. So this is like my best fight to date. He's got he's already been to the top of the mountain, a world champion. So he's gonna be like a tough man to beat, and he looks like he's in training camp, and he's gonna be coming at me with full force.
What do you have to do improvements-wise? Since it sounds like you think this might be even tougher test than Dubois was.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you?
Yeah, it's like a different kind of fight. Like he's Joseph Parker's like more well-rounded. He's got more like a bigger chin. He's got a good chin, head movement, footwork. He's got decent power as well. So, and also like he's going to be very smart and switched on in there because it's a big opportunity for him as well.
What do you think, Joe, when fans and people always make a lot about the speed when they try to talk about like Joe Joyce?
Yeah, but I mean, like they go about, oh, Joe Joyce is slow. He can't, like, he gets hit too often. But yeah, I'm still like landing shots, and don't other people get hit as well? Like, and I still land in the shots, so then I'm not that slow.
Is it the timing beats speed thing
yeah, I
too?
think the time beats speed. Yeah, and I guess I started late on like age 22, so I'm now 36. So I guess like that's the last thing to go. The first thing to go is speed.
Right.
So the fast twitch muscles, but like it's the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise seems to win the race, doesn't he?
What do you think though, that people are becoming believers? That those talks are getting quieter, and it's more like we want to see the Joe in a title fight.
Yeah, it's like from the Dubois fight where people had thought I was going to get knocked out in the first round. That's kind of put me in a certain position where people are like, oh, okay. They're like kind of warming to me, and they know like what I got. I've passed the test, and this is another test against Joseph Parker because he's a very seasoned guy, and he's a ex-world champion, and like it's number 1 versus number 2, so it's the best fight out there apart from I guess a rematch with Usyk and Joshua.
Right. Speaking of 1 and 2 though, right now you're number 2 with the WBC. Wilder is still number 1. Parker's first things first, but if he can get past Hellenius and you can get past this tough fight in Parker, do you like that fight?
That's a brilliant fight, yeah. Because but obviously I want to get the WBO, and then I'd love to fight for the WBC.
What do you think about? Some people are saying Fury, with announcing retirement, he should be stripped or vacate. What do you think about that, Joe?
Well, I think he is. He's in the process of
he vacated the ring.
Yeah, vacated the ring belt, but yeah, he needs to vacate the WBC so we can you can fight for it.
Would that add more confusion to the division though? Because like even if all 4 belts are fought for, they're still going to talk about Fury as.
Yeah, and then but I mean, if he's truly retired, then just give up the belts and just like. I mean, in the worst case scenario, he could like come back and fight for them again. Like if he gets a itchy knuckles.
I know you're.
Yeah, he's still younger than me. So, but he has had a long career, and he's got a lot of children and his wife and that. So he wants to spend time with them and stuff. But yeah, let's see how Usyk Joshua goes, and I don't know, just see what happens.
I know you're in the Joe Joyce business, but do you personally believe he's going to stay retired Fury, or it's Fury being Fury? He's talking.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he knows. Like he
right.
changes his mind, and I don't know. It depends where his head's at.
And then I do got to ask your prediction and if you can, a breakdown on Joshua Usyk next Saturday.
Yeah, so Joshua Usyk, I've seen. Both men are like putting they're all in. They've been training for like 12 weeks, I believe, and Usyk's looking like he's looking strong, man. His shoulder, his core strength looks really good, and he's been like moving around like Mike Tyson, like with the head movement and that. Joshua has obviously got a new trainer in Robert Garcia, and like he's gonna like bring him more like offensive stuff to add to or bring back to his game, because he's been devastating punching power, and he puts them together well, and like especially when he's coming forward, he's a very dangerous man.
But he's been boxing.
But like now he's like, since the Ruiz loss, and like even maybe before that, he's like been more on the back foot, and like maybe he's he hasn't really been working with his strengths, and let's see if he can get the belts back.
Because Joe, when you
I find it's quite highly unlikely, but it's heavyweight boxing and it only takes one punch, so
highly unlikely that he's able to turn the tables. You're saying?
Yeah. No, Joshua.
Right, Joshua could turn the
tables.
tables.
Yeah, so but we'll have to see.
Joe, you made the trip overseas and you began with Abel Sanchez, who, is retired now. But
I began with Ishmael Salas,
right.
And then he was going to retire, so then I went with Abel Sanchez, and had a great time, learned a lot there, and then I went back the other side of the pond and went and trained with Adam Booth for a little bit, and then Salas opened up his gym in Vegas, and he recovered from his injuries, and so then I had the fight with the bar, and then I thought Ishmael Salas gets the best out of me, and so I came full circle and went back to Salas.
So do you think him doing the same thing now for this fight, coming to the States, do you feel like that does a lot for you when you come over to the States to train with these guys?
I think I'm kind of used to it now because since my first fights, I've been coming out here for training camps, LA and Vegas, and obviously spent time in Big Bear, and now I'm back in Vegas. But it kind of, it's a great place to train. It's got the sunny weather, it's got the fighters, it's got the fights. It's the best place to be for me.
So, but again, so final call then on the fight, if you had to. Joshua,
I'm edging with Usyk. I think Usyk looks strong and he looks ready. And I thought in the first fight he knew exactly what to do, and he's already had the beating of Joshua. But obviously Joshua being the British fighter, I've got being a fellow GB member, I've got to hope he can do it and get the belts back. But I'm ready and waiting to fight either one of them. So whoever's got the belts, that's who I want to fight next.
Well, you got a great audition September 24th on ESPN Plus, man. So good luck to you. Thank you, Joe.
Yeah,
it's the Juggernaut.